Hello everyone, Krydax here. Welcome back to our full BZ Plus playthrough. We are having a great time with this set of mods, especially because we've added realistic fusion power and deep core mining, which have been a lot of fun so far. And currently we are awaiting many more Module 2s. They are extremely slow. We set these up in the last episode, and we are out of red circuits. That seems to be the main issue. And if we look over at our red circuit build, well, most of them are not running. And I imagine that's because plastic is out, and plastic is out because we don't have enough oil. And I really didn't leave enough room for my oil setup, so I'm a bit perturbed about that. I might come up here to set up some more oil stuff. Those require only 100 raw oil, and I'm pretty sure we have more than that per second. I guess we don't. Right now we do only have about 100 oil per second. So I need to expand down to those two, for sure. Potentially throw in some speed. Wow. We don't have a ton of oil on this map. We're gonna have to find another spot, I think, for oil. Kalarin, thank you so much for the 5 months. Very much appreciated. How you doing? Yeah, I'm surprised we don't see more oil in this map, given how big it all is. I guess there's a bit up here. There's some chunks. We can connect all that together. I also probably have unlocked, another amplification research, so let's do that. We can scout even further. We can check Module 2s off the list and slowly work our way towards fusion power while our base chugs along. Before I do that, I do want to make sure the more expensive researches all have at least 4 of the Tier 1 productivity modules. So I might ignore red because of how cheap it is, but everything else I probably want productivity on. Keep forgetting about that. Okay. And then those have it. Yep. Cool. Okay, so base is running fairly smoothly, though a huge lack of some resources, but it's all working. Lauren, what I'm excited to do is get realistic fusion power running. But that requires a lot of research, so we're going a bit slow here. Maybe step 1 is more oil, just refined. I really wish I had left this alone, because I can't even do more straight up. What I can do, though, is just a bunch more back here. We'll do 6 more. Okay. So we've got those, and Rachel Koga, thank you for the follow. And what I'm gonna have to do is turn some corners here. That'll be for heavy oil, that'll be for light oil. That'll be for petroleum. Okay. So those are all hooked up now. Get these hooked up. Unfortunately, the efficiency does nothing. It's only productivity that helps. I was worried about power a while ago, which is why I had efficiencies in the first place. But we're a bit less worried about power now that we have that big nuclear plant. Okay, so that should get me more than the amount of oil we have, which will cause its own problems, but... I can't remember. This needs to be prioritized, doesn't it? Yeah, that's how we have it set up there. So then this will come in. There. Okay. So that's pretty maximized. The heavy cracking, we're gonna need a third, or probably 4 of them. Uh-oh. Why can't I craft more chemical plants? Tungsten carbide. I'm surprised I never requested that. And we're not storing it. Well, that's a problem. Oh gosh. We're out of coal. That's a problem. Complex, they don't make them kind of pointless, they make them completely pointless. There is absolutely no reason for long inserters to exist in the world of Bob's adjustable inserters. Now, I swear I made tungsten carbide in... Yeah, it is in 2 places. There it is. It's right there. Oh, it's just that slow. Oh. Okay. Did oil refineries take a lot or something? No. Where's all my tungsten carbide going? Is it going over here for something expensive? Oh, it is. Yellow assemblers. They take 4. Okay, that's the problem. That's the problem. Okay, so what we need to do is ramp this up a little bit, because this is for yellow assemblers, so we need more than just one. Go in here. And we can ramp up the productivity a bit, too. I wouldn't say they make a lot of things completely pointless. They do make logistics easier to design, which I'm a fan of. And I don't even know if easier is the right word. They just make it different. Like, if Factorio itself had adjustable inserters from the very beginning, no one would have batted an eye. You know, but because it's not in vanilla, people are all up in arms, like, it's cheating, what, you know, this and that, and I don't know. It changes the game a little bit, but it doesn't remove the challenge of Factorio. Like, it allows for more elegant designs, but you could do it without it. You just have to make ugly designs that, you know, like you have to do stuff where you do this, where you have, like, items going through, you know, your buildings, and I don't think that's very fun to have to design it like that. Because you literally can't get enough items close enough. Especially for modded playthroughs, I think Bob's Adjustables are very reasonable. For vanilla, you don't really need them, because things don't tend to have a lot of ingredients, but... Anyway, I digress. Ilum93, welcome on in. It's been going well. Yeah, I haven't seen a bunch of people playing Very Busy. You know, I've seen it on the mod portal, and it's definitely gotten more popular in recent times, but I would agree that, you know, I haven't seen a ton of other Factorio people playing it. Okay, that's gonna have to go up. Okay. So heavy oil won't back up as much after that. That's up to 80 a second. Gone. I can make that more productive too, which is not a bad idea. Get more light oil out of it. And then same here. Get more petroleum out of our light oil. Uh-oh. Oh yeah, I just did that. I was worried I'd had a bigger problem on my hands, but that should be fine. A couple more speed beacons hopefully can keep the 136. That's got to be enough, surely, to handle my light oil. And then same as before, put in productivity. That means we use up less. Yeah, the long diagonals to get crazy insertion rates are a little bit silly. Like, for example, this. If I do pick up from that tile, drop off to that tile, and then I even can wiggle this around, I think. Yeah, you can get 75 a second. You know, that's pretty crazy. So if you're utilizing stuff like this, it is maybe getting towards what some could consider cheating, but I generally don't use them that way. I tend to go 90 degrees and different lengths. And every once in a while, I'll use a diagonal just because it's the easiest way to get something from, like, here to here without needing to use a chest in the middle. But, yeah, at the end of the day, it's all just preference. You know, some people don't want to use it, and that's totally fine. Some people do want to use it, and that's totally fine, too. Okay, is productivity and everything, I think? Yeah. Organotins, though. There we go. More organotins is good. Because that's what we need for plastic, right? Yeah. So now we need some blue belt upgrades. I think it's time. Do I have 4.3 thousand reds? Yikes, that's a lot of red belts. We'll do it one step at a time. Because I want to get everything to red belts before I start doing blue belt upgrades. But for now, I do need a blue belt upgrade. That's separate. Red to blue, and red to blue. Bulgaria, I am really excited to try, what's that called? Renai Transportation Mod or something like that? I'm very excited to see how that all works, because that looks really fun. And what's funny is I might end up doing the same thing Catherine of Sky did, because she used it on her 248k playthrough, and I'm planning on doing 248k at some point, and it might end up being on the same one. 248K plus Renai. Haven't fully decided yet, but hey, these are all running. Look at that. We actually have what looks to be enough red circuits. So that's new. Maybe not quite enough. Where are they getting eaten? Oh, there's a yellow belt actually in the way. Which KOS clip, Dave? Wow, I didn't know I had limited all these things to a yellow belt. It's problematic. Okay, that should help. Quite a bit. So wait, what's the issue here? Why are none of these running? Did I screw up? Oh, we're just completely out of silicon. Oh, yeah. She spilled a ton of items in a pile. I forgot about that. Yeah, I didn't get super far into the series, but it was enjoyable. It was enjoyable, that's for sure. So stone. Okay, it's coal actually. Okay, so coal is the issue. I need to go get more coal going. Let's pop up to this guy, because I think this train is where we're going to get a lot of traction on coal mining up there without too much effort. And I'm also going to shift some of my requests here. We're going to go down to 100 on regs and 150 on stacks. And we're now going to switch where they are. I think we're... Because of all the circuits that I have, I think I'm feeling pretty safe to use stack inserters. Yeah. Because we have tons of green circuits now with this build. However, we're out of gears. What's going on here? What is going on here? Oh, we're supposed to have iron here. Oh, I broke everything. Got it. Okay. That was a mistake right there. Hey, sounds good, Complex. Have a good one. Okay, and what I might do, just for a little bit of... We'll let these gears kind of build up a little bit in here for times when I need a bunch of stack inserters quickly. Oh man, yeah, when you have mixed items dropping onto belts, that is the ultimate nightmare right there. It does not get worse than that. Your heart just sinks into the pit of your little pinky toe as you think about the sadness and reality of what you've done to yourself. It's pretty rough. Alright, let's get stack inserters going here so we can unload real fast. I also should do another stack upgrade. Technically, we could get all the way to the triple capacity. Feels like a waste, though. I might just do one more stack inserter. And then... I think I need to make this blue? I don't know if a red belt's enough anymore. So, that's what I'm gonna do anyway. Could be a waste. This is a lot of blue belts. I think even blue to here is going to be fine. Apparently we have construction bots on the job. How's, let me check on nuclear. Make sure our friends are okay over here. Oh, that's got 70. Why does it put so many in there? This is something that most of the time matters not at all. But in this case, it matters a lot. It's really annoying that it wants the buffer to be so many of those juicy bright green uranium bits that you want to use for fuel. And yes, you can go manually take a few out and put it there to last you a while, but it's just really annoying that it needs so many buffered. Like, I wish you could override it and say, hey, only buffer, like, 1 recipe worth in here. Don't buffer anymore. But you can't do that, so. Alas and alack, one cannot do such things. Yes, we could use circuit complicated nonsense to make it work, but I don't care enough for that. Don't care. Now, are these guys doing, yeah, they're gonna be doing 6.5 a second now instead of 6. Okay, graphite's still doing okay, thanks to our moho mines there. That's good. What is our power usage? Now, do these take power even when they're not mining? I guess that's something I'm curious about. We'll stop back by those graphite ones and test. Because I would I would expect this to go down a lot more. Or maybe they're all just mining constantly, and that's really how bad things are up here. Okay. Let's get all this taken care of. I think that does it. And then 3 of these should be plenty. That work? Yeah, that works. Okay. That should be enough. I hope. It's a lot more a second. Well, that number's useless, but what's so funny is they show doing both, but they don't do both, and they don't do either one at that rate. So I don't know where max rate calculator's getting its business, but it's very inaccurate. Oh, the buffer in chests and assemblers makes arcospheres a challenge. Yeah, I bet. I bet it does. Okay, and then this won't matter right now, but we will speed up the train loading as well right there. Okay, and then this is where we need blue belts again. Blue. That'll do it. It's beautiful. I did start a new one, Dave. We're 25 minutes in. Okay, I think I'm ready to start researching all this crap. Or some of this crap at least. I at least want to get these done. And then we also need to do plasma. And I think technically, with these 4 researches, I can make fusion power. Will it be efficient? Not at all. But I think I can make it. And that's the important part. Alright, let's see how fast these stack inserters unload things. Pretty dang fast. And they're not even close to fully upgraded. They only have stack size of 6. Okay, so I'm hoping that the blue belt of coal will be sufficient. It really needs to saturate. It looks like these are finally starting to catch up. So, that's good. And then follow it along a bit. Yeah, there's a bunch going down here. Straight to silicon. Wow. How much do we need for all this? 17 coal. That is a lot. Okay, so we got these researched. The magnetic containment. I assume to transport plasma I need these, so I'm gonna make a couple. I'll maybe have to automate those, but if I need a small amount of fusion reactors, I might not need to automate those. We'll see. We shall see. Oh, this is another good opportunity for some easy peasy silicon. Okay, so down here where the action is happening, it looks like red circuits are the issue again. Classic. And that's because of, oh, the wafers. Classic. Silicon, man, silicon is the constant issue right now. Constant issue. Do I still need more coal? Is this really happening? I could remove some of my coal power, and that would save me a bunch of coal. Because right now nuclear is kind of the focus. How much power is this? 80 megawatts-ish. I can stand to lose 80 megawatts. So we're just going to cut that off until we need it again. And that'll save me some coal. And then why is this so one-sided? Now it's not. Interesting. Yeah, we are consuming all of our stone now. So stone seems to be the issue. Oh, I didn't notice this. I actually attached it in such a way I can get 2 belts of stone in here. Did I do it that way on purpose? Maybe I did. But we can have 2 stone belts worth. Well, that's nice and all, but we don't have more stone. I guess it's time to set up more stone on the train. It seems up there, I guess. Let's do that. Do I have miners? Check. Do I have stack inserters? Check. Do I have rails? Check. Do I have a train station? And signals? Check. And then let's see. Probably something else I need I'm forgetting. Oh, strong boxes. Check. Should be good enough for now. I think. Also, I could look at chunks, because we were doing that for a minute. I'm trying to remember what it was per second. Did we figure that out? Hold on. Coal. So which one was the accurate one? Can never remember. Well, I guess there's only one of these. Wait, no, those are... The one that gives both is not correct. So hold on. Which one? So if we set this to 6.5, that's one. Okay, so this one is the accurate recipe. The unknown key entity name coal patch ore. Entity name coal patch chunk is probably the other one that's correct. And that gives us how much a second? If we limit by factory, put 1, we get 1.63. Divided by 1.3. So that's 1.25 a second times 8. So its base rate is 10 ore. So it's twice as fast, essentially, when you're getting the deep core chunk. But shouldn't that be an advanced drill? Yeah, that should be an advanced drill. Which is the same speed, I guess. But it has to be an advanced drill. And so, essentially, when you turn that into the coal chunks, you only get twice as much out of that patch. But you have to do sulfuric with it. The other thing worth discovering is when I do that recipe, can that use productivity? And it cannot. So, you are stuck with just that amount. Yeah, it was 87 chunks a minute, which was 1.25, right? Times my mining productivity at the time, I think, is what we figured out. I probably should have taken a car up here. Also, Dave, it's not going to be a ton of coal. The amount that steel furnaces use is very, 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 very small. Like, all of these put together... Well, how many is it? It's 48, so put together they're using 900 times 5. They're using 4.5. They're using like 1 coal a second. So, I mean, it does add up. I'm probably using like 3 to 5 coal a second on all of my things put together. So it's not nothing, but it's not a ton either. And I will redo, I mean, that's all my, or it's on my to-do list to redo it. So we'll get there eventually. I just don't know if it's the highest priority right now. You cannot exist. Okay, so then you'll have a little offshoot here. How does this work? I think it's that way, and then a chain on the other side. Yeah. Wait. Let's put it back here. I think it got confused there. And then this can just be another separation spot. Wait, does that do anything? That might not even do anything. Why does my brain hurt so much when I think about these things? I don't know. It won't hurt anything, but it might not be doing anything, and I'm not going to question it too much right now. And this is going to be called Stone Load North. And then we'll copy what we've done for the other ones. Okay. Get that set up. What's the rate here? Yeah, not even a full red belt, so nothing to be concerned about there. Those will fill up. These need to be stacks. I think that's it, right? And then power? I hope that's it. Otherwise I forgot something. And then... okay, those will fill up. And yeah, I'm still curious about the power on these moho drills. It feels like there should be some that are backing up, and the power would be dropping more when they back up. But maybe they're just never backing up. Like, this one's backed up. So... in fact, all 4 of these are backed up. So if we deconstruct all 4 of these, that should be 24 megawatts back immediately. And it's not. Okay. Well, it's just good to check. Yeah, it didn't seem to change anything. Okay. Cool, so now I just gotta add that to the train schedule here. So for stone... Now I guess we should do... How do we do this? It's funny, those are the same name. It could be a bit of a problem. I guess we just give it a certain amount of time. I think if it's been 20 seconds, everything's been loaded that can be loaded. I guess those aren't stack inserters yet. How long are these stack inserters going to take? Let's do a quick guesstimation. No path. Oh, right. It can't get back the other way. That's another interesting... dynamic. It needs to be able to do this. Yeah, I'm confusing everything a lot here. I'm pretty sure this will break nothing, but we'll find out. Anyway, we'll make these stack inserters. Yeah, I mean, how long is a train gonna take? If it's got stack inserters going, let's time this one. Because this is gonna unload. Oh, these are not stack inserters, though. And that wasn't even close to full. Because there's no wait condition. Let's just put 20 seconds at each for now. That puts total wait time at 40 seconds, plus moving. And it carries how much ore? 40 stacks, 80 stacks, times 50. That's only 4,000 ore. So 4,000 ore per, 120 seconds would still be a red belt worth. So I think we'll probably be okay. I do want to upgrade this to blue, however. Okay. Alright, that should do it. Hopefully that gives us enough stone to do what we need to do. I'll probably need another one eventually. But we should see... 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Holy crap. I'm gonna reduce this down to like 12 seconds. And that'll be plenty of time for these to load everything they got. I could also set a circuit condition that counts the total of these, and as soon as the total is less than like 50 between all of them, the train leaves. That would be a way to do it so it's not always waiting the full 12 seconds if it doesn't need to. Should I have another pair here? Is this gonna... It shouldn't make deadlocks. I don't think. But you never know with these things. Nice. Perfect. Okay, that'll be a lot of stone, which is great. And then it looks like we're not using all of it. So do we finally have enough stone for a minute here? Oh, I see the issue. We need, shoot. What do we do here? Am I seriously not hitting? Hello? Okay, it's on the way. It's on the way. What I need here is for both of these to go forwards. And then that one has another split. I don't even know where that one's going. Where's that going? Up to make rails, I think, or something. Not that useful. And then that goes back there, and then that breaks off. So now we have a potential possibility of more than one blue belt flowing through all of this, because we've got a blue plus all the stone coming from the southeast. And then this definitely needs to be red. And so we'll get the rest of this stone one red. Because that goes to the stone bricks that are making... Actually, I guess it doesn't go to the stone bricks that are making the silica. It's making this silica, but I think this silica down here is made directly off the line. And actually, that's not even taking very much. Okay. So then the final spaghetti fact needs to be bringing more than one blue belt of stone over here. So what we do now is this. We split off priority to the right, but if we have any extra, it comes this way. And then, yeah. Round and down. Right there. So now that should utilize all of the stone we have, I believe. Hey, they're all running! That feels good. Which then means I need more beacons. Ooh, power's up to 450 megawatts. That's not great for me. But they're all running, and we are almost getting a full 15 a second on silicon, which is impressive. Very impressive. Get rid of all this stone in my inventory. All this other crap. And that should be very good for the expensive modules. Because they need tons of silicon. So... And so do red circuits. But it looks like those are backed up. What we got going on over... Also, y'all, did you notice? We did all the research. So our next episode will have fusion power. I am assuming I can get together enough ingredients here. It might take a little bit, but I think we can get all that together. And we can make our first fusion reactor. Now, the other big thing that I'd love to get to is this one. Because it really doesn't seem... I mean, power-wise, it's not worth it to use the other heating method. If you just boil water directly, you get such a tiny amount. And so this basically makes it take a tiny amount of power to get your heavy water. So I only need another 5,000 purples, blues. Oh gosh, that's a lot. Let me, before I do that, I will queue up those researches. But I'm going to put prod tier 2 in all of my labs. Oh gosh. We already used all of our purple. It's not even backed up anymore. That's scary. We do have enough blue, it looks like. But... yep, not enough purple. That's for sure. So... with purple, I think the issue is... well, there just really isn't an issue. I just don't have enough stuff. Not enough rails, because not enough steel. So, steel is currently the issue on purple. But we are backing up on some tier 2 stuff here. We actually have a decent amount, so that's good news. Blue chip's still pretty slow, because wafers are pretty slow. Yellow's backed up. That's nice. But yeah, let me grab all of the tier 2 prod I can get. And we will go ahead and give purples a bunch. And now you can see the crafting speed versus productivity is a much bigger difference. We're minus 40%, but only plus 24%. And 0.6 times 1.24 is only 74. So you cut your speed down quite a bit if you do it without any beacons. But we are going to put some beacons here so I don't need to waste as many assemblers. So these guys alone are already pretty good. Do this. Okay, those are 2 a second. I don't even think these last 3 can run, to be honest. With how many ingredients I have, so... we'll save a few modules, and... yeah, up to 2 a second. If we had the ingredients for it. And then blues... we'll chill on blue. Those are not that expensive. The engines, I guess. Well, the engines cost steel. How much? Only 1 each, so that's not too bad. But I could replace... let's see, 1.2 engines a second. Let's see what happens if we replace with a row of yellows here. I mean, that alone is almost enough. If we do 4 of these, I think that might be enough. Yeah, that's more than we had before. Ooh, and look at how fun that is. I got the exact ratio of productivity. What are the odds of that? So we built exactly enough. So apparently 16 blues with no prod directly translates to 12 yellows with tier 1 prod. So we're using the same inputs but getting 16% more output. And then finally I will put as many as I can into the labs here. And I will load them into the front first because once you're out of science, that's where the packs go, is the front. Alright, we're down to 22, so... that's about all we got. Almost all of them. And that's an extra 12% research. So in terms of actual packs, instead of 5k, I'll only need like 4,500 to get to the old Girdler sulfide process. But yeah. And we will have to make some hydrogen sulfide gas, but that's just a bunch of sulfur. So, and you only need to make it one time because you get it back. It's a loop. So, all right, well, we are going to need 5,000, so we're going to go ahead and get these started, and this is the next big hurdle to fusion power, along with building the buildings themselves. But yeah, I think this is the perfect time to call it an episode, however. What did we even do? I guess I'll take a picture of my new little stone outpost. We did all sorts of small things in this episode. This was a kitchen sink episode. I don't think we did anything in particular except a little bit of everything. We got more coal, we got more stone. Now lead is looking a bit hairy here. Why don't I do the thing I've done for other builds? So that can make use of all this nonsense here. I don't really need that much anyway, long term. Although maybe I do, because these stupid buildings are so expensive. Like, I should make sure I actually have a lot of backup copper and iron and stuff. I'm just gonna set up, before we end the episode here, I'm gonna set up a strong box that's pretty full of... what all do we need? We need iron, we need tungsten, we need copper, we need steel, we need plastic, we need concrete. Steel and plastic are a big deal. Wow. Okay, we've got the copper, that's good. And zircaloy, I will boost up a bit here. And plastic. I'm just going to remove the limit on steel completely. Man. We might need... this might help a little bit. Just to guarantee... we've got the 22.5, but, man, yeah. Steel's expensive. What can you do? But that'll at least store up a bunch of steel. And then plastic. Same story. We'll just fill up a full doodad, we'll call it. And yeah, I think we'll call it an episode there. So as always, for those of you on YouTube, thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll see you all in the next episode.